Hey guys, welcome back to the SC Reports podcast. I'm your host, Stevan Cyrus. Breaking news in the WWE world. Come July 19th, Smackdown was going to have a draft to have its own exclusive wrestlers, and there will be all new storylines exclusively for Smackdown. Also, either Shane or Stephanie McMahon will be running Smackdown, which means there is a brand split. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. It's going to be Tuesdays, 8 to 10 o'clock on the USA Network. So, obviously the brand split is an amazing idea. I can't believe it took them this long to do, but I am happy that it's finally here and it's finally happening. This is the perfect thing. Now, obviously, they got to sort out what they're going to do with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Is it going to go back to just being the WWE Champion on Raw and the World Heavyweight on SmackDown and have the IC title on Raw and have the USA Championship on SmackDown? This is all the stuff that we have to figure it out. Are there going to be two separate tag team champions? Or the tag team champions going to fight on both shows? Are they going to make the women's champion fight on both shows? Or are they going to make a new looking women's championship exclusively for SmackDown? But let's get into the positives of what's to come with the brand split. Now, obviously, the big one is the mid-carders that deserve some main event props is going to get it with SmackDown. Because remember, it is now live. They're getting their own storylines. SmackDown is going to be important again, like it was when I was younger, when Dave Bautista was exclusively on SmackDown, when Rey Mysterio was there, when Undertaker was SmackDown. Now there is a chance for these guys to get their careers back, because most of them have been stuck in the mid-carder and have been used so poorly. So here are my top stars lists for each brand so far. Here's my short list. For Raw, I have, of course, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles. And on SmackDown, I have Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and Cesaro. Now, obviously, at SmackDown, you're thinking, whoa, that looks really, really bad. But here's the thing. SmackDown's going to matter again. So they can build Dean Ambrose up again to be that super huge face that people loved. And he's been sort of, struggling as of late, but he can get back there. Dolph Ziggler can get back there. I put Randy Orton there for the sole purpose of he's a great performer, he's a great heel. I think he will do a lot better on SmackDown with the World Championship to go after. And I think Bray Wyatt definitely has an opportunity to be that face of SmackDown. Now, these are all people that would have been stuck if it was just one show. So now you have a chance, even for some of your mid-carders, guys like Neville, to be more important and go after belts instead of having meaningless matches against Stardust for no reason. Now Neville could be in a huge feud with somebody for the belts. Obviously some other mid-carders like Titus O'Neil, other people that have been underutilized on the roster now have a chance with the brand split to be more useful. Whether it's putting talent over or getting themselves over, this is a huge opportunity, obviously, for them. Another huge thing for why this is important. NXT call-ups will not automatically go to waste. People not in the Shield or the Wyatt family have not seen a lot of success on the main roster so far. Cesaro could be the closest, but again, he's been underutilized and taken advantage of, at times. Obviously, Bo Dallas. You can look at the Ascension, someone that a lot of people said were going to be really good, and I was waiting for it, but I just don't see it, guys. So now NXT call-ups can have that opportunity, whether it's a big player like Finn Balor jumping to Raw or jumping to SmackDown and right away getting sort of a really good push instead of having to start from the very bottom and probably not making it because there's such a big list of superstars in front of you that he would probably never make it if not for the brand split. Who knows, guys? And now Sheamus could go back to being in good feuds. Now all these seasoned veterans, that were just used to put people over, they can go back to having sort of good meaning, and when someone beats them, it means something again. So again, that's a huge plus for NXT call-ups. Also, the only thing I think could struggle is the women's division. Now, of course, you have the 4 horsewomen, but other than that, you also have Paige, you also have Naomi. I think those are your 6 good females. Now, you could easily put 3 on each and have the rest just fill the gaps and give them opportunities if they show that they can do it. Now, obviously, I think, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, those 2 should definitely be on Raw, and have girls like Becky Lynch and Paige and maybe even Bayley be on SmackDown. Who knows? Remember, now that SmackDown will be its own show again, it doesn't really matter. John Cena can be on SmackDown. He can be the face of SmackDown with the World Heavyweight Championship. It would mean that SmackDown is important again. So it doesn't matter where your favorite wrestler goes. It is its own show. So it is in no means a demotion if one person goes to SmackDown or one person goes to Raw. Because I remember back in the day that even John Cena, I think, had a lot of trouble with Batista when Batista was the World Heavyweight Championship, which meant even the World Heavyweight champion can give the WWE champion, the supposed face of the company, problems. So again, that's my huge thing, and I think people need to understand that going forward, that it's not going to water down anything. It's just going to give more people opportunities. Now, obviously, I'm going to close with this. It all falls on creative. Can creative make WWE great again? Can they make SmackDown great again? Not to sound like Donald Trump, but it's all up to them. These storylines have to be good. It has to get the viewers. And guys, that is where I'm going to leave it, because I'm over 8 minutes. I'm not sure how much people are going to listen to an 8-minute podcast, but that is everything I want to get off my chest. I think this is a fantastic idea by Raw and SmackDown. They waited way too long to do this. And I'm going to throw one more name out there, Tyler Breeze. I think this will benefit him a lot. I think he can be a great mid-carder on SmackDown. So guys, that is my video. Make sure to share this, like this if you enjoyed it as well, and tell your friends about SC Reports, guys. I make videos every single day. Okay, don't look at my last couple uploads, but I'm trying to get back there. I've been really busy doing some other important stuff. I'm gonna update you guys on that in the upcoming videos. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.